Little Gatorade shower for Urban Meyer as he earns his third Big Ten title with the Buckeyes. Back-to-back Big Ten champs. Ohio State, they improved to 12-1. Northwestern falls to 8-5. We're with you until the trophy presentation back in Indianapolis. Rob Stone, Robert Smith, Matt Leinart. The coach, Dave Wannstedt, earlier this week, Dwayne Haskins named Big Ten Offensive Player of the Year. I think we're just moments away, Matty, from him being named Big Ten championship game most valuable player.
Oh, yeah, he's the MVP tonight. 499, 5 touchdowns. I mean, he was incredible. In the first half, he was outstanding. And again, you know, there's a lot of pressure on him every single week to go out and win games for this team because we've seen some of the inconsistencies defensively and then obviously the lack of the run game. And tonight, he was phenomenal. And I love the personality because it's just, he kind of just goes out there. He's never too high, he's never too low. And I love that post game with Jenny Taft. You know, they want to put on a show if they get a chance to get in the playoff, and we'll see what happens.
But it was a humble, I'll put on a show.
It was.
I said he's such a humble kid.
Just so matter of fact. And the thing that I really liked is 5 touchdowns. Did have the 1 interception, but you look at that 1 interception, looked like it was some sort of miscommunication. Did a great job being patient tonight. And, Coach, we talked about this really all week. The way that Northwestern was going to play their defense, they're going to be in a zone. They're going to make you throw underneath. They're going to make you be patient. And that's exactly what he did. And didn't try and force the ball. Knew going into this game that Ohio State needed to win impressively, but still didn't go out and try and make big plays constantly. Just took what the defense gave them.
They did. And, you know, on Northwestern side, I can't get out my mind with what Coach Fitz said. You know, hey, at the end he said, Dave, Coach, we're going to play as hard as we can for as long as we can. And that's what they did tonight. I mean, there weren't guys wide open running free for Ohio State. Ohio State just had better players, had more speed at the skill positions, and that made the difference.
Yeah, and a lot of respect to Northwestern. Great season. And I do think for Ohio State, too, all season long, it was up and down, and the talk was Michigan. And I think, you know, Jenny and Dwayne in that conversation, just the adversity that Ohio State dealt with to fight back. And, you know, there's been a lot of talk, well, they don't deserve to be in the playoff for this or that. This is a team that finished 12-1, and if they're not in the playoff, they're in the Rose Bowl. So it was a tremendous year to deal with a lot of things, especially off the field going into the season. Great year for them.
Looks like the Buckeyes off to their 15th Rose Bowl, where they'll take on Washington. We'll talk about if they're off to the playoffs, though. Let's go back, though, first, Lucas Oil Stadium. Joel Klatt for the trophy presentation.
Let's hand out some hardware, shall we? Before we do that, on behalf of the Big Ten Conference, I want to extend our thanks to Discover Financial Services and Ryan Scully, the Vice President of Marketing of Discover Financial Services. Ryan, thank you very much for your support of Big Ten football. And now to present the trophy to tonight's champions, the Commissioner of the Big Ten, Jim Delaney.
Another great championship game. Takes 2 teams to have a great championship game. Let's hear it for Northwestern before we present the trophy to Coach Urban Meyer. So, the 2018 Big Ten football champion, coached by Urban Meyer.
Coach, come on in here.
Where's Eddie at?
Back-to-back Big Ten championships. We were here just a year ago. What does this one mean to you?
Well, this means representing the Big Ten Conference, arguably best conference in college football, the East Division, arguably the best division in college football. And I'm surrounded by some of the best football players I've ever been around and even better people. And one last thing, Buckeye Nation, we love you. Thank you for support all year long. Thank you.
Coach, this team, they grew all year long. This is a much different team tonight that we saw than what we saw maybe in October. what would you tell the committee about this group of players as they go into debate tonight?
Well, I think all you have to look is the body of work. We went on the road and had some tough wins, TCU, Penn State, Michigan State, and then to come back and play against our rivals the way we did, and then we went and represented the Eastern Conference and had a great game here. I think we deserve a shot.
And last thing, this group of seniors, you know, they win. Now I believe tonight was their 47th win as a class in their 4 years. They're going to leave as back-to-back Big Ten champions. What can you say about this group of seniors?
It's hard to be respectful of all the other great senior classes we had, but this is a hard one to say that they're not the best I've ever been around. These kids, I mean, think about what they've been through. Think about how they stuck together through hard times, and they find a way to just finish this thing off the right way and win a championship. I love them. Thank you.
Congratulations, Coach.
Yes, sir. Hey, Jay.
All right. More hardware for tonight's MVP, the Grange Griffin MVP, to help me hand that out. The trophy's namesake, two-time Heisman winner, great Buckeye, Archie Griffin. Tonight's Grange Griffin Big Ten Championship game MVP, number 7, Dwayne Haskins. Dwayne, remarkable performance. You've thrown for more yards in a single season than anybody in Big Ten history, more touchdowns in a single season than anybody in Big Ten history, and you came to the championship game. You throw for more yards than anybody in the Big Ten championship game in its history. What does this performance mean to you?
Man, it means everything. You know, it's all those guys right here in this group. Coaches, players, family, my beautiful girlfriend, everyone supported me throughout this whole season. And I'm so thankful. God is good. But how about them Buckeyes, man? How about them Buckeyes?
Dwayne, this group of players that you've been with, this senior group of wide receivers, what have they meant to you during this year, your sophomore year, your first season as a starter?
Man, Zone 6. How can I not say thank you to all those guys in that group? It's a quarterback's dream, not only to have the receivers, have a tremendous offensive line, great running backs, great tight ends, and you know, great coaching staff. You know, I couldn't ask for more.
Well, I think you gave all those Heisman voters something to think about tonight as they put in their ballots, my man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And congratulations one last time to the 2018 Big Ten champion Ohio State Buckeyes.